This is Gallego's first classical guitar class. First, I would ask you please check, make sure your phones are on silent or vibrate, because we don't want you part of the concert. Okay, we don't want your journey tune to creep into Twinkle Twinkle Little Star or something up here. Okay? So this program, this guitar program, first of all, great kudos to Sunnyside School District that supports this school. Kudos to the voters who voted that this school come into existence and created this fine arts magnet. And we have all these wonderful guitars. Thanks to Mrs. Warmbrand for paying for more guitars because we were short, because the guitar class is a lot more popular than was anticipated. And we are so grateful. We have the University of Arizona, who has Brad Richter, who started this lead guitar outreach program. They send guitar graduate students like Mr. Pablo Gonzalez, who will be introducing himself later on in the program, out to teach the classes. He comes once a week. And then I crack the whip the other days of the week. And so it's a fine, fine program. When I took this job, I went, I want to teach guitar? And when I started finding out about the program, I went, oh, okay, I can do that, we can do that. And the curriculum is great. They provide the curriculum, everything. They're even providing a program whereby which, and I'll send more information home with your students, because now it's set up that through this lead guitar program, you can get one of those fine Yamaha guitars, 3/4 size or full size, with a gig bag and a tuner for only $97. And that's, that whole package deal is usually about $250. So that Christmas is coming. So, I mean, it's really a nice deal. So they set that up as well. And there's different pricing for different packages and different size guitars. So I will have that information sent home with your students either this week or next week. So we're going to start our program. Basically, the program, all the songs are in order of progressing skill level. And so as they go along, the songs and what they do in terms of technique get more difficult in terms of rhythm, notes, technique on the guitar, and so forth. I made this decision yesterday, but we are not going to conduct them. Because the reality is, in classical guitar, they're not going to be in a big group like this. Okay, they're either going to be playing solo or duet or trio or quartet with other guitars or with other instruments. Nobody's going to conduct them. So okay, guess what? We're not going to conduct you. I'll start you, and you have to maintain the tempo yourselves. Kind of scary, huh? No, they're doing a great job, except for one piece. We'll see how it goes. But, we're just wondering how the adrenaline kicks in now that they're actually in front of real live audiences. Isn't this exciting? Not just me. Okay, so without further ado, first piece on your program is a warm-up. It's called Walking the Beat, helps teaching them a chromatic scale, going half steps and back down. Okay? Ready. One, two, three, go. Okay. That went really pretty well. That's good. So it gets really tricky with the triplets. As you notice, they are always alternating with their fingers when they play. I don't know if some of you are old enough to remember the commercials and let your fingers do the walking. Back in the old days when we had yellow pages. I'm so old. Okay? So that's the challenge, and they've been working up to triplets. So next is Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. And learning nursery rhymes, a lot of them in the curriculum is important because it helps them teach basic rhythms, notes, pitches, intonation, and technique. So Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. So next, we're going to play a little Beethoven. And it's Ode to Joy. It's from Beethoven's Ninth. And, yeah. Ready? 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, go. Nice job. Nice job. So now you're going to have a real treat. We're going to have Mr. Gonzalez come out, and he is going to play a piece for you. Where is he? Yeah, let's get this. Scoot over more. Scoot over more. And put your guitar over that side. Give him room. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Is this going to be enough room? Mr. Gonzalez, let's welcome him.
So my name is Pablo Gonzalez. I am a doctoral student at the classical guitar program at the University of Arizona. I am from Chile, where I earned my undergrad, and then I came here as a Fulbright scholar to earn my master's degree, and now I'm working on my doctoral degree in music performance. And it has been such a pleasure to work with this school. I would like to thank the principal, the staff, all the support that they have here is amazing. Having all these new instruments, and I told the students how maybe they don't realize how lucky they are to have like brand new instruments, and also would like to thank Mr. Hayashi because the amount of work that he has done co-teaching with me. I'm here like once a week, and it's just amazing. Thank you so much, Mr. Hayashi, because what you see today, it's a lot of work. Usually when we learn a classical, in the classical way, an instrument is like one by one. So it's the teacher and the student. So can you imagine how hard it is to teach 33 students to be in unison or synchronized? And it's a lot of work. And I'm also very thankful of all the students that have improved a lot since we started. I mean, we started from zero and then going over some technique, first things how to properly be seated. And I just would like to thank again everybody and you as a parents and relatives for supporting the kids. And if you can afford the guitars or Santa maybe, please do it because it's very useful and easy for us when they have the instruments at home and they can practice at least a couple of minutes or half hour, 1 hour a day, or a couple of hours a week. So I think I have talked a lot. I'm going to play a little bit, And this is one of the maybe the most well-known pieces in the classical guitar repertoire. And it's a piece called Recuerdos de la Alhambra, or Memories of the Alhambra, the beautiful palace in Spain. Is by the Spanish classical romantic composer Francisco Tárrega.
Mr. Pablo Gonzalez. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. See, and you want your student to be able to play that, especially you moms. How can you resist that? Have your son or your daughter play that and you go, oh, that's my baby. You know, every Mother's Day, doesn't matter if they're living in Russia, they can call you up on the phone and play it on the phone and you go, oh. Get him a guitar. But if you notice, that's what classical guitar is so incredible. It's such an incredible instrument. You know, some fingers are playing the melody, the other fingers are playing the harmony, supporting the melody. Isn't that incredible? It's just, and next semester, they'll be approaching some of this level of playing. Just you wait, okay? All right, so next is rhythm and blues. Oh, yeah. And then just back, whatever you want. Really slow elephant walking quarter note. All right, tempo. Ready. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. Nice job. So gratifying to hear the parts where we've worked hard and correcting mistakes, and they didn't make a mistake. It was good. So it's Ode to Joy. No, I mean, Oh Susanna. So Stephen Foster tune, Oh Susanna. Ready? 3, 4, 1, and. That was excellent. That was excellent. We'd like to showcase one of our advanced students, and this is Alyssa, and she's going to play, the whole group's going to play this tune too, but she's going to play Eine kleine Nachtmusik by Mozart as a solo on her tempo. Nice job. Now the whole class will play Eine kleine Nachtmusik. Why are you laughing? That's how you say it. You can say it too. Say Nacht. Chickens. Say Nacht. Close. In German, that's called the Achtet. Yes. One, two, three, four. All right. So by now their fingers are probably tired and sore by now, but they'll work up to it. So thank you. That's our concert this evening. Thanks so much for coming out and supporting your students, and keep encouraging them to play their instruments because they're having a great time and it's a great skill. Thank you, Mr. Gonzalez. We'll see you at our next concert.